can get that up a little bit. There we go. All right, now let's see if I can get the stream up. Get the chat up, that way I can see what everybody's saying. Hopefully everything works good. Ah, dang it, I forgot to go get me something to drink before I started. Oh well, I'll just go ahead and okay. And I'll just run in and grab me a tea here once I get the project pulled up. Just there we go. See if we can get it pulled up. It worked last week, so hopefully it works this week. Let's see. Yeah, we got the feed. Yep. All right. So, hey, what's up, Wags? Fifth Scale for Life. I'm gonna run in real quick because I forgot to get me something to drink before I started live. So I'm gonna go in real quick and grab me a green tea, and I'll be back. And it's probably gonna help my throat because I'm a little dry right now in my throat. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. I got me my tea, everything. So I guess where should we start? Well, we can start here. So what I did for this, since I don't want to be running that that metal cage anymore, because it makes the machine so top heavy, and this one's quite a bit lighter. The only thing is I'm missing one of these posts. If you can't see it, here, I'll get it down here where you can see. I'm missing one of these posts, which is no big deal because when it goes in with 3, I mean it's good for the time being. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to order probably another one of these or something. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do. But yeah, this is going to fit on like so. And that goes in there. There we go. So it's gonna pretty much fit like that. I don't know why that, oh, it's all janked up because there really ain't no spot for that. Oh, I'm just gonna have to keep this front one higher or something, but it is gonna be kind of wobbly, but that way I'll still be able to drive it for now and get some footage with it. And I still have the 2-speed in it. I haven't changed that over. And I went to DDM and I looked for that 2-speed clutch that's back in here. And I couldn't even find it in the search on DDM, but I went to Taylor. Yeah, I think it was Taylor because I think I tried Detroit Performance. No, I think it was at Detroit Performance too, but I want to say they're out of stock. So, or maybe I couldn't find it at Detroit Performance. Yeah. Anyways, so, but I did find the claw and it's or the clutch, but it's out of stock. So, right now I'm kind of debating on whether I should pull the lay shaft back out of this transmission and run just a single speed, or just keep the 2-speed on it. Wait till that comes in stock, and do it that way. So I don't know. Um, I might just, because I don't want to destroy this one-way bearing that's in here, because that's what will end up happening. I'll just wear it out. So more than likely I'm just gonna pull the lay shaft, the 2-speed lay shaft out of this, and put a regular lay shaft back in it. I think I still have it right here, that Taylor titanium lay shaft. This thing's light. But yeah, that's more or less what I'm going to be doing. So that's this machine, and I haven't even put fuel in it since the last time I ran. Yeah, I think I had the 35 in this, and I think I had the WJ on it. But anyways, the reason I'm saying that is because it's still got pretty much 2/3 of the tank. So, but I haven't fired it up, and I want to get the transmission and the lay shaft figured out first. And I just don't feel like doing that kind of a project today, and that's why we're not going to do that. We're going to kind of go over what happened last crash. Drill one side out and put a dowel rod in it. Drill one side out. Oh, you're talking about? Oh, I bet he's talking about the cage. Is that what you're talking about, Wade? The cage? Drill one side out and put a dowel in it. I also thought about just screwing, a screw up in there, like with a spacer or whatever on there. I got spacers in here. I say that now I'm not gonna be able to find one. Like this spacer right here. I could put it on this side and then put a screw in with a washer or something like that. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on with this machine, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change that lay shaft in the transmission and put it back to single speed until I get that. That means I'm gonna have to change the clutch bell, and it's kind of a process, and that's why I just got done putting this 2-speed on here, and I really don't want to take it back apart yet. I'm gonna wait maybe a week or two and see if that thing comes back into stock. If it doesn't come back in stock within a week or two, I'll probably go ahead and switch out the lay shaft, and probably in the time being, I'll probably still rip it 1 or 2 times, and just because I like to rip it. It'll be hard. I guess it wouldn't be any harder on that one-way bearing if I had a claw or I had a clutch that worked. But I mean, it's just wear and tear on that one-way bearing, I guess is what I'm saying. So anyways, why don't we get this machine here? We're gonna trade spots with these machines because we got some work to do on this machine. Oh. There we go. So we do have, like I said, we do have some work to do on this machine. And then we'll put back up here. There we go. So I should have probably gone ahead and took the cage off before, but it's no big deal. Because one thing I wanted to do is kind of, how many people are in here? 5. I guess that's suppose that's enough. We can go ahead and I can start talking about what happened in last rip. And my last video, if you guys haven't seen it, you should check it out. Because this thing, it runs away from me, and the throttle servo sticks. I say it stuck wide open, but it actually was only half throttle. If you can believe it, that was only half throttle. So I'm just glad it didn't stick wide open, because I have a feeling if it did stick wide open, it probably would have done something to the engine. It probably would have damaged something, but it didn't stick wide open. It only stick half throttle. Let me get this cage off, and I will show you guys what I'm talking about. So, we'll start here. My battery's probably dead. I hate that. I dropped something. There it went. Found it. So anyways, I can't remember what I was saying. But yeah, it only stuck half throttle. And I'm going to get this cage off. And I'm going to show you guys. Because I haven't moved anything. Actually, I must have moved something because, well, no, because we'll see. I always tend to get ahead of myself. I need to charge this battery. Those are always a pain in the you know what. If you don't, I don't use a 3mm Allen. And let's get this back over here. Jeez. I don't know if you guys can see exactly what I'm doing, but I'm taking just these two. I need to get that freaking that quick, what is that? That quick disconnect cage or whatever that Taylor offers. I need to get that because this thing is such a bear to take off. There we go. And it's going to be a slow process because these button head screws are, you got to have an Allen key with a really good edge or the really good end on it. It's basically what I'm trying to say is I've used this bit so many times it doesn't have the integrity my Allen bit has. It's kind of roundy on the edges and stuff. It's just been well used. I mean, been one of my go-to tools for it. But when it happens is I'll try to use it and it just rounds things off. It doesn't work. So I gotta go quarter turn at a time. That's why I want that quick disconnect. Jeez. I'm actually getting a little bit hot and bothered. So let me shed some clothing here, guys. There we go. That's better. Maybe we can get this turned out. Yeah, it's coming out. I just don't understand why it won't just come out. So, what we got going on in the comments? Nothing. But, yeah, what the hell else was I saying? Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, about the quick disconnect. All right. This is painstaking here. Yeah, quick disconnect for sure on this bad boy. I've done this so many times. I'm so sick of it. I think KGM I was watching his video where he got his and he was going over his and unboxing it and everything, and that's what he was mentioning about the cage. Well, it's a son of a, you know what to take off. Especially, I got rid of that stuff back there. There's another, for my wheelie bar, there's another little piece that actually goes down and ties into the chassis down there, the bottom part of the chassis. And it looks like we got some work to do on the steering. Servo. I'm glad we're taking this off. What we got going on? What's up, Mike? Hey, good luck, bro. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you took the leap and joined the fifth scale hobby, man, because you'll love it. Yeah, you'll love it. It took me a long time to get where I am. So, just remember, everything's a slow process, and you know, it takes time to, I don't know what I'm trying to say, to get experience and stuff. Okay. Yeah, see, back here, what I was talking about, back here, there's I don't even know if I have it underneath here. I might. Yeah, I think this is it right here. Well, yeah, it's kind of hacked up, but this is what was on there, and then there was two more that came out that connected here. Basically, it was like that, and so that's why I got rid of it. Is for my wheelie bar. Because I tried to trim as much and keep it, but once I trimmed, I had to get rid of these, but once I trimmed that out, then there was like no rigidity to it left. And I don't think these ones would work too, because they were in the line with this. But anyways. Oh. That's weird. Never had that happen before. Some things don't want to come out of there. There, we'll just pop the deals out. That usually doesn't, these things usually don't stick in there like that. You can usually just slide this right off. But no big deal. What the? Oh, wow. That was like, that's weird. That was like connected. When it flipped over or something, it tried to weld itself from the vibration or something. That's weird. That cage has never done that before. So, yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's where it was stuck. Let me grab this and give you guys a better peek at it. But that's where it was. It wasn't full throttle. And as you can see, the throttle servo is, well, it's just off 90 degrees. So it's, yeah, like I said, it's about halfway open. You can see the idle screw right there. But yeah, you can see it's about halfway open. So, yep. So I'll get you guys set back up here and all that good business. So yeah, it stuck half throttle, and the point of the whole rip was to test out the cross cutters. As you can see, they're absolutely just cake full of mud and grass. And as far as the tires, even though I didn't really actually get to give them like my throttle test, that test there, they performed flawlessly. I love the way they ripped. I mean, I couldn't believe that it stayed on all four wheels as long as it did, because it was just freaking ripping. It was like, whoa, it was just going. I mean, it was crazy. So yeah. Let's see. I bought S3 Super 60 Scope Pod with a Barlow and pipe. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I had a 60cc. I tried one of them out on my channel, one of Wade's engines on my channel, and that Scope Pod, is it what is it? Piston. Is it a piston reed? Like mine was a piston reed, and that thing, the response on the throttle was just like instant. It was like on off switch. I got a video of it up on my channel. If you go through the videos I did, you just search. I don't know if you can search or how it works, because I've never actually tried to search for one of my videos unless I was linking one to the one I was making. So but anyways, what I'm trying to say is I got a 60cc Scope Pod video out there, and those things, they run good. I'm telling you, they run good. So anyways, yeah, we went over where the throttle was stuck halfway, and the tires, I like the performance of them, even though I didn't give them my performance. They perform well. I mean, they were just the roosters, especially when it was running cookies right at the end, man. It was throwing clumps of sod up in the freaking air, and I was like, oh my Lord. But it was throwing clumps of sod up in the air as tall as my head. Yeah, that was way crazy. So yeah, and I guess to prevent that, or hopefully prevent it from ever happening again, I got a new throttle servo coming. I got an AGF RC 75 kilogram high torque servo coming, and in my opinion, AGF RC is the absolute best you can get. I mean, they're the best you can get, and as far as cost, they're a pretty penny. I think mine was $250 for that servo, but I got a AGF RC throttle servo on the 35 Baja, and I'm super happy with it. It's super quick, and it's not even running on LiPo, where this one runs on LiPo 2S. So I'll be interested it'll be interesting to see, what that high torque throttle servo is going to be like. And I know, I can't remember. Oh, I know what it is. The higher the torque, the slower the servo. So that's why I went with the 75. Plus, it's only running throttle and brake. So, and then I also went and oh Lord, look at that. I'm gonna have to do something different with that. These servo grommet things. I'll see if I got one. I should have one somewhere. Yeah, this is what it is. These are different, but this is kind of what it is, if you can see that here. But it's just a little grommet. But this one, well, look. It pulled. I mean, I had to tighten them tight enough to where it just kind of. I'm gonna have to come up with something different there. Hopefully, the AGF RC servo comes with the better stands or something. I could probably actually put that in just solid mount. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, there's no reason why it can't be solid mount. Same thing with my steering servo. And to give this servo a little bit of credit, it flipped, but it didn't flip hard. But it wasn't like this before I went out. See, it wasn't like that before I went out, and this one's done it too. just pulled the head right through. So, and then that is because it was laying upside down. So, do you have any questions going on in here? Okay, cool. So, yeah, let me get a rag and kind of wipe that crap down. Just a bunch of fuel and oil. Set that rag up there because I'm going to use that to wipe that off. That looks good. So I'm wondering what I'm going to do for that. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with these servos. What I might end up doing is just putting a washer, like a small washer, I don't know if that's going to work though. Yeah. Long-winded, baby. Jeez. Probably gonna end up doing something different with those too. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the charger. Because I know if that thing was charged up, it could take those right out. Instead of me manually doing it. Now this one, I might want some cushion on this bad boy because it's the steering and it's going to feel a lot more jarage than the throttle servo because these are going to be going through, you can see how that servo moves back and forth. So I might want this one on like a rubber mount or something. And we're going to have to take this pipe off to remove our throttle servo. And then I also wanted to say, you know, when I was running it, I did look down at the remote. You can see it in the footage, but I didn't get the I guess the display in it. And so, but hey guys, let me know in the comments section if your receiver loses power, will these kill switches still work? Because I still remember seeing two lines like the receiver wasn't hooked up, but I had, you know, voltage on my the transmitter. I had that voltage, of course, because that's hooked to it. But yeah, I still think that when I looked down to shut my transmitter off, I still remember that there being two lines there, and I was like, that ain't right. And so I shut it off, thinking, but I don't know if a kill switch would have helped me in my situation, is what I'm trying to say. If you've had some experience with a runaway, because I've had, this was my third runaway, and 2 of them I had kill switches on that didn't work. So that's why I hadn't been running one, but I've been running a stock Kraken servo with a $2,700 big bore engine, which is not probably the smartest thing to do. I should have had the AGFRC long time before, because it's no big deal if your steering servo fails. I mean, you're going fast. Hopefully you don't have to use it to dodge something, but I mean, it's better for your steering servo to fail with your front wheels turned halfway like this than your throttle servo to fail with your throttle halfway open. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I don't know that it would have. I really don't know if it would have done anything if I would have had, you know, whatever, the actual remote kill switch on it. But that's why I didn't comment to those people. If there's anybody watching wondering why I didn't comment, I just liked and loved the comment about the kill switch, because it was just too much information to type in a comment. Is the reason why I hadn't been, you know, really. I had no faith in the kill switches. That's all I'm saying. I had no faith in them, because when I needed them, they didn't fucking work. And then some of them, I would run them for like, well, I got one of them. I ran 1 or 2 times, and it's around here somewhere. I ran it 1 or 2 times, and it failed. Yeah, this one right here. I ran that 1 or 2 times, and it failed. I've been through. I got several other ones. I was gonna do that before I went live. I was gonna dig out all the kill switches I have that have failed on me or not worked. This one's another one. I don't know who makes it, but everybody who knows about these things can. Here's another one. You know, anybody that knows anything about these, there's at least 3 or 4 more in here too. Yeah, here's another one. But I have, like I said, I've been through every brand. I've had them all. Any more in there? I know there's more of them around here. I just gotta dig them out. That's a servo. I'm not gonna waste time digging through old shit to show you guys all my old kill switches and stuff, but because I know there's gotta be at least 2 or 3 more. But I've been through every brand, all of them. I've even drilled holes for the LEDs in my battery boxes. I've done it all, and they've all failed. I think the one that I haven't tried is the mod, and the one I got coming is Taylor just started offering his own kill switch, and so I ordered one of those because I like Taylor. I like Taylor stuff. Hey, what's up? Oh, that looks like Kyle. Yeah, that's Kyle. What's up, bud? Yeah, Rowan one. Yeah. Well, I got another one that's in. Yeah, see, I got 2 of them that are in clear wrap. I got that one, and then I got this one with dip switches and shit. And it actually has a British flag on it. So I'm telling you, I've run through every one of them that you could ever imagine. So I'm gonna have to do something with these servo standoffs or whatever you want to call them, because that last run was a booger on them. Get that one out of there. There we go. But yeah, that. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're trash. I mean, I got to do something different with that. That's not gonna work. And like I said, I was saying earlier, I don't know if I want to solid mount it, but I don't know what I have besides. I mean, I suppose these might work if I just. Of course, I can only find 3. Those aren't big enough. Then I got some brass ones too. Well, that's not gonna work because I can only find 3. Oh, come on. Do I have any other spot? Well. Oh, I had the 4th one out. I don't know if these are gonna work though. These are a lot smaller. They got a smaller hole. Yeah, I don't know. I hate digging through my toolbox because I probably have something in my toolbox. I mean, that could work too. I could cut some slices off of that. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I might go to a parts house or Menards. Menards has a lot of cool shit back in their fastener area. I could spend hours back there, guys. Back in the fastener area, because all the fasteners they have for this stuff. I mean, a lot of it. What I'm trying to say, a lot of their fasteners will work for this stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So what else we got going?
He's a iKilly 2 in my 46G and mod in my 40 GT. The small bores are using Dynamite or Roven ones. I only have 2 kill switches. I need more.
Yeah, well, and I'm pretty sure that bracket's a little bent, but I'm pretty sure I was stating earlier that I don't think I've tried mod, and I know I haven't tried to. I think mod's the only one that I haven't. I think I've even tried Killer B. I think I've tried about every one of them. I keep saying that, so I'm just gonna stick with that. So, anyways, get this pipe out of the way and. Yeah, it melted to my cage. I can see it on this side where it melted. There we go. I'll just set this over here. And then stick that in there so nothing accidentally falls down it. And then I'm gonna get another paper towel for my hand. All right. I'm gonna turn the guys a little bit. I think that'll work. So yeah. Well, I might end up digging through my toolbox here later. Yeah, and these are just these screws here. I think I replaced the ones that were in the steering servo. Because I'll show you the difference between them. I'm pretty sure that these came factory. These are just Phillips. Well, these are Phillips too, but I think these are my machine screws that I put in there. They were a lot harder to turn out, and which actually kind of makes sense because maybe with all the ramrodding on that servo, I don't understand why this one. Well, not all the grommets are bad on this one. Where every one of them on that one were terrible. So she returned to neutral, and let's get these isolator deals out of here. Get out of there. Gosh. Okay. Let's see if I can do it this a different way. There we go. You can do that with those, but the ones that are still good, you can't really push through the bottom. So we got those out of there. And we honestly, we'll return that to neutral, or approximately where it's supposed to be. Because this servo is going bye-bye. And then I'll also say, I'm pretty sure I like the way I'm pretty sure I like the way that the brace is handled in that nice runaway video. There we go. Then we gotta get the battery box. Bam. Yeah, I might be able to do that. Let's see here. 2. Power channel 1, channel 2. There we go. That thing's rattling. I want to take it apart and see what happened. That's what I want to do. I should have some Allens that'll. I bet those just bolt something in. Let's see. No. I know I have a bit. I got more bits in here. There we got one. Stick that over there. Wonder if my battery's charged. Well, I can't. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that in there anyways. So, let's see what's going on in the comments section. Hey, we got Lotus in here. What's up, Lotus? Okay. I want to see what happened because the servo's rattling. I'm curious to see what is inside that failed. Because it wouldn't move, it wouldn't do nothing. It would not respond. And it doesn't sound like a solder just broke. It's rattling on the inside. So something has got to have come loose. Maybe something jammed up the gears and burnt the motor. I don't know. Okay, I do notice O-rings. Ah. Well, that's what happened, guys. Say the 2 wires came unsoldered. And then what do we got rattling around down in here? Aha. Okay. So how's that supposed to slide over the circuit board? Yeah. Well, I guess we'll use some persuasion. Because there's something else rattling around in there. It's like a little drum. There it is. I have no. I bet that went. Yeah, that had to have gone like that. I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. Let's see if we can get this thing apart now. Jeez. Oh, okay. I know. I missed these. I bet it comes right apart now. Okay. So yeah, because I want to see what that. Where'd I put that thing? Yeah, I want to see what this mechanism is. Those gears are in there. They go there. Oh. Let's see what's in. Because this was on the other side. Yeah, I have no freaking ass idea how it comes apart. So breaking it. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, ain't doing that. Well, anyways, we know that the solders were broke right here, and then this was just flopping around in there. I don't know what the hell that does. It's got to do something down inside of here. I want to just bend this back. Okay, so I bet this little deal was soldered on there like that. That's how I bet it was going on. Because those 3 wires go to there, which get their power off of these 3. So, anyways, sounds like a number of things are happening to this servo. Wonder if I could find a use for them gears. I keep everything. I'll keep all this shit for a year. Make sure I don't need it. Oh, that's funny. So that's what happened. The solder broke, and then it looked like initially we lost that resistor, and that resistor probably caused the other wires to heat up too much or something. It was drawing too much current, and yeah, I'd say it got the solder too hot. It was drawing too much current, and the solder broke on the 3 wires, and the servo failed. That would be my diagnosis on it, guys. And I also want to say that this wasn't the first time I had a throttle servo that failed that caused a runaway. And what I mean by that is I can't remember how many seasons ago it was, but I'm pretty sure it was when I still had the 40 GT. And I was doing some digs out back here, and look at that. That's one that's pretty much intact. But I was doing some digs out there, and I went to take off, and I knew something wasn't quite right because the throttle was like real laggy. It just didn't feel right. That machine I had a kill switch on it. Well, the throttle servo, it failed, and it locked full throttle. Like I hit the brakes, it wouldn't go off brakes. I hit the kill switch, it wouldn't kill. It hit a dirt pile out back. They had just brought a bunch of dirt for the farm, and it hit a dirt pile, and that impact of that dirt pile must have jarred the servo back to where it needed to be or what, because then after it hit the dirt pile, it went and idled. And I still could not kill it with the kill switch. I had to go over there, walk over there, and kill it that way. And it had a remote kill switch on it. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is it's not the first time I've had a throttle servo fail that seemed like it took out the receiver as at the same time for a moment. It's not like my receiver's gone because I was able to reset it and everything. And I still had steering, which tells me that if I plugged a new throttle servo in, I should still have throttle. So I guess that what I'm saying is a throttle, in my opinion, a throttle servo can do something wonky with your receiver, and it can make it go haywire, and your receiver just goes nuts, and it takes a reset to do that, and you can't reset that sucker when it's going like crazy. So yeah,
just I don't know, something to think about. Let's see if anybody ended up saying anything about the. No, I don't see anything because that's when KGM just came in here. Yeah, nobody said anything about. What the heck was I saying? Okay, so if your throttle servo fails, it could. I'm pretty sure it could do wonky shit with your receiver, and you can have a all out failure. Somebody was talking about the power switch on this baby, and I don't think there's anything wrong with the power switch. In fact, it's got this rubber boot on it. And the factory servo was waterproof. I mean, it had O-rings around the fasteners and stuff. Even up here, they were glued. These little ones were glued. I don't have them up here, but so that tells me that this is, and the charge port used to have. Well, it does have has a rubber boot on it, so I'm pretty sure the servos are waterproof, and this is like water resistant. What the hell was I getting at? Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. Shit. Put that over there. So yeah, we got AGFRC servo, and I'm gonna wait until that servo comes to see what we got going on with mounts and stuff like that, because it might come with extra ones I can use for this. Otherwise, I'm gonna go to Menards or Lowe's or Ace Hardware store and go through their miscellaneous fastener stuff and all that stuff. So, but yeah, okay. Another thing we could probably do is work on cleaning these. Why don't I just do this? I'll just what I could do where you guys can see me, but yeah, I might just sit here and take some questions and see what's going on. Been streaming for about 57 minutes, so I'll just spend this last little bit with my audience, seeing what the hell's going on. And you got any questions, shoot. Got anything to say? Any comments? Any advice? Because like I said, this was my third runaway. I'm pretty sure I had one with the Rampage, but that one was different because it had to do with throttle linkage. My throttle linkage wasn't set right, and luckily it tipped over, and it was just, I think it was it wasn't a CY, it was an HY 30.5, I think, CC engine. No big deal. It wasn't a $2,700 big bore Taylor RC engine, but yeah, what we got going on? Nothing. We got 5 people in here, but yeah, I mean, I suppose I could rattle those babies. I say rattle them. I'd be rattling. I don't have an impact. Oh, I do, but I'm not gonna be using it. Our battery's charged up. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have to have it the other way anyways to take it off the other tire. But no, these I'm really happy with these cross cutters. The little time that I was able to test them by myself without the 71 just doing what it wanted to do. That was freaking scary, guys. I mean, it was like, oh crap, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna set that down there. Well, I could probably just, I think the inside's pretty clean. Hey, looky there.
nice and clean. All I had to do is tap it on the ground once. I might leave these off because there's make it easier to work on. I'll just set that over there for now. There we go. You guys got a good view now? There we go. There we go. Got it all cleaned out. I'm gonna leave this one off too. Set it over there, and then I'll put these nuts back on. Then after that, we'll see what's going on. And then I don't know how many people are in here that run BRPs, but your BRPs, you know how they got the pin that goes through. I know a lot about guy. I went through it, and it took me a long time to, I don't know why, but I used hose clamps, but it took me forever to start using zip ties. But I use zip ties because of those rubber bands. They don't hold that pin in very well. So first I was using hose clamps, which then I decided to go ahead and go with zip ties because I'd seen some other people do it. I just didn't know if they would actually hold up, if they would break, you know, if the pin would actually keep sliding out and break. But I've had really good luck with these zip ties so far. So all right, you can go ahead and clean that section up. I don't know why there would be crap stuck there, but there was. All right, I think that's enough. Enough for that. So yeah, guys, yeah, I think I'm gonna in the live stream here. Seems pretty quiet in the comments section and all that stuff. Well, I got done pretty much what I wanted to get done. I kind of went over what happened, you know, when I had my runaway and all that stuff, and why I hadn't been using, you know, the remote kill switches and stuff, because I had 3 runaways and 2 of them it didn't even work, and then I didn't have one on the Rampage when it ran away because it, like I said, it was a linkage problem. But the other 2 runaways, I had kill switch, and both times I'm pretty sure the throttle servo, it does something wonky with them receivers, and I'm 100% convinced of it. It will, I don't know, cut them out, do something with them. But anyways, guys, I read through that Taylor, that Taylor kill switch, the description, and it's specifically made for these big bores, and it says that in that section. You guys heard how Kyle was saying that they're using, you know, the other ones, and that's actually kind of what it said in the description. So, anyways, hopefully that big bore kill switch It's supposed to be here Monday, so I'll probably put it on. I might even make a video of how putting it on because it says plug and play, and I know people are going to be interested in seeing how I fit everything in the battery box and all that stuff. So I'll probably either do an installation video. I'm not going to want to wait until next Saturday because we're supposed to have some good weather this week. I'm not going to want to wait till next Saturday when my parts come Monday to go live and put all this stuff on or do anything with it. So I'll probably do either I'm going to make a video or do it off camera, whatever. But yeah, I'll get that going and get that kill switch installed and all that stuff, and then we'll get this baby back out. And I did talk to Mike about. I sent the footage of the runaway to Mike, and I asked him his opinion on it. He said, man, it should be fine. What he did say is he said if I did do anything, if anything happened, I might have stressed the rod, and he said that I'll know if I did that the next time I put it down because it's not gonna hold up. So that being said, I'm just gonna run it next time, and I don't think there. Like I said, so it was stuck half throttle, which was like right here. So if it was stuck all the way back, I would be a little bit more concerned that it did something crazy. But if it was only stuck at half throttle, I just don't. I mean, yeah, I was singing. It was running some RPMs, and it could, probably could have even went higher. But I don't think it did. I don't think it hurt it. Because I don't want to do that with this in there, but yeah, it's still got plenty of compression. So,
anyways, let's move on to the one on. Ben, when you have a kill switch, you should be able to shut off the radio, and it should kill the engine. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and that's what I thought. That's how I thought they were supposed to work. But yeah, when I did the failsafe, I mean it wouldn't even do that. But that's not saying if I didn't have a remote kill switch, it wouldn't have still killed the engine. Like he would
yeah, that was Lotus.
No, it was Wade's Fiskill for Life that said that. But yeah, I lost steering and everything. I couldn't steer it or anything. It was just doing whatever it wanted to do, and the wheels were like straight the whole time until it flipped over, and then that's when the wheels kind of turned because it didn't get steering back until I reset the receiver. If that makes any sense. So, but needless to say, I got a remote kill switch coming for it. And we're going to put it on, and we're going to hope for the best. I mean, I have total faith in Mike's products. I mean, I've never really had any problem with them at all. So, the problems that I've had, and some of it wasn't Mike's, these dog bones, these RC UHD dog bones that I had in the Punisher, I kept breaking them with the 40 GT. That wasn't the parts problem. That was because I wasn't running limit straps, and it would put that ball in a bind, and it would snap the ball off. And then the transmission, that wasn't any fault of the transmission housing because when it exploded the gears inside there, it put massive stress on that housing. So, but anyways, guys, I could just sit here and ramble on about all kinds of things, but yeah,
what we got going on? Nothing down in here.
Okay, we got 3 people in here. People are starting to leave, so I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream here and all that stuff. And I will see you guys. I'm probably going to put out a video during the week because the weather's getting nice and I got some stuff to do and some other stuff. I usually like to keep my wrenching to my lives because it's easier, no editing and all that stuff. But I think I can do it with the kill switch, and I'll probably put out a video on that because I'm not going to be, like I said, I'm not going to be able to wait all week to do it until I go live. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and hit the live stream here and everything. And I do this every Saturday, guys. Make sure, well, I mentioned last weekend that the weather, getting nicer. Once the garage starts getting hot inside of it, I'm not going to be going live. I've been live out in the backyard before, But I won't be going live in here anyways. So I go live Saturdays, 1 o'clock. Tune in if you got time. If you like the content, you like what you're seeing. So anyways, guys, I'm going to quit the live stream here and tune in next week. And don't forget, we will see you in the next one.